like that to smell it. IGVTs. You potentially make one and you potentially can't get so big, nice and squishy. We're learning together. I'm gonna get myself in trouble with Klana, okay? Not natural, sadly. Big head. Hello. I feel like I need like an Olivia O'Neill entrance, like, good evening. She just does it so fish. Good evening. I just wanted to sound like Olivia O'Neill for a sec. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello. Hi everyone, hope you're all okay and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video I have filmed this glam moment using a very nice shimmer, which you will find out what it is if you carry on watching. So before you watch any more, please give my video a like and subscribe to my channel. Making your own channel is free, so if you was worried that you'd have to pay for your channel, don't worry, please make one and subscribe to me. So I hope you all enjoy watching the video and let's get into it. Whoa, I feel like Saffron Barker, she does that, doesn't she? Anyways. So I'm just going to start off with the Origins Ginseng Moisturiser, if you can see it. There we go. It is 50ml, but you only need like a tiny bit, so it lasts you quite a long while. Don't know really how I went about applying that then. A lot of people say it smells like oranges, but I don't know if I really get that scent. It's just quite like fresh. I mean, did you just say I went like that to smell it? Oh, why did I put it to my ear? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? But I always think when people say like perfumes and stuff smell like fruits, like strawberry scented or like coconut scented, it's never actually like the fruit, is it? It's always like a fake version of it, which is a bit weird. So I was going to pop on the Professional, but I realised from when I used it the other day, that moisturiser and primer do not work well together. It like kind of balls up. So I'm just not going to use that one today, but normally I would go in after that if I wasn't using that moisturiser. Sometimes it just happens like that, like some products don't just work well together, so that's that. I'm just going to go in with the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. This one's really nice and it smells so good, so fresh. It's actually got little gold flakes in it, just to give you a bit more colour. I don't really like to use this all over my face because I am an oily skin type. I just like to put it on the higher points of my face. As you can see already, it does give it quite a nice colour. We will be matching my face to my neck, as obviously I got a 10. Not natural, sadly. Definitely not in this English weather. So I'm just going to quickly put some soap on my brows, brush them up, and I'll be back. Once I've like fluffed my brows up with the soap, I like to go around it with a makeup wipe, just because if you don't, there's kind of like a residue left on your skin. So when you put your foundation on, it can kind of go a little bit weird around that area. So now I'm just going to go in with the Huda Beauty Fur Filter foundation. Now, this is full coverage. Full. I can't imagine that you're going to get more coverage from another foundation than you are from this one, because she's full. Let me tell you, full. If I haven't said that enough yet. Full.
Shut the fuck up!
Honestly, you don't need a lot. Like it says on here, 1 to 2 pumps for full coverage. Like, not that you can see that, but trust me. It's like half a pump, a full pump, depending on the size of your face. Usually I need a bit more because big head. It is just a little bit too dark for me at the moment. I got it in the shade Butter Pecan 330N. Neutral. So I'm just going to mix it with a little bit of the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 110. But I really like the shade of that. Obviously it is quite a dark shade, but I like the undertone. So it's just right for me to mix it with a bit of Fit Me, or when I've got a fresh tan, I could potentially get away with it by itself, but just use like a lighter concealer just to brighten it up a bit more. Sponges, I don't know what you all use, sponge, brush, I like both, I kind of switch it up. but when I use a sponge, this is now my number one. It's the number 7 sponge. It's so good, so big, nice and squishy, not too firm, not too soft. I think it's about £7, which isn't bad. I don't know if any of you use the Real Beauty blender. Obviously that one's like £16, and I'd honestly say, not that I've tried the Real Beauty blender before, but I'd honestly say this is the best sponge that I've tried. I hate it when sponges are really like firm and you just feel like you're beating your face up, do you know what I mean? Sorry I keep looking there, it's just because I've got like 3 mirrors. Speaking of mirrors, does anyone have any good recommendations for dressing table mirrors and freestanding mirrors? I was looking on William Wood mirrors and I found a really nice one, but I'm just wondering if anyone else has any nice recommendations. I quite like the freestanding ones that have like quite like a thin rim. I'm thinking either black rim or gold rim, but I really need a full length mirror because I don't know how people live without a full length mirror, to be quite honest. A bit dramatic, Emily. Now I'm going to go in with 2 different concealers. Well, actually that's a lie. The same concealer in 2 different shades. So it's the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. One in the shade light beige for highlighting and the other one in deep caramel for contour/bronzing. I have just recently decided to do a new technique with my under eye concealer and just anywhere that I need the coverage, which I will show you. It just seems to give you a bit more coverage and let the concealer work a bit better. Just use that to go underneath the contours. What I'll do is apply my concealer and then I'll use a flat top blending brush and I will blend it out to like that. So just make sure the edges are blended but still leave it so it's settling. If you just left it how you've applied it, when it dries it will be quite difficult to blend out because obviously you'll see the stripes. So what I like to do is just blend it out, just so I know that if it does dry down it won't look crazy. And then anywhere where you have little blemishes you can do the same. And I found that patting with your brush works a lot better for maintaining the coverage and not spreading the product around too far. Obviously you put your concealer where you want to cover, so obviously if you're going to be going like this you're just going to be dispersing the product everywhere. So it's good when you want to cover up something, sorry guys, when you want to cover up something you do just pat on the area rather than swirl it about, if that makes sense. After I've done that technique I will just take my sponge again, which obviously has my foundation on, and just really lightly press over. And I think this way you just get the most coverage out of your concealers and foundations without it looking cakey. Do you like my little candles in the back? I thought it looked quite cute. What I do want when I have sorted my room, if you saw our vlog, obviously I've just moved house, so I'm kind of in a bit of a process with all the rooms. What I do want to do is have kind of like a pretty wall in my room where I can film. I want to get, if anyone can recommend me or send me a link to some like strip fairy lights that like, kind of like a shower of fairy lights, if that makes sense, to go along a wall, because I think that'll look quite pretty. So far I need you all to recommend me a mirror, freestanding and dressing table, and also some, what's it called, shower fairy lights, please. Would be very grateful, much appreciated. Just pop the bronzing / contouring concealer on, and I just like to use a brush for that, just again like the concealer, so you can keep it in the place that you put it. I think sometimes with the sponge, because it is quite wide, unless you really pinch it, I still think it's quite difficult to get the blend. It does end up going here, there and everywhere, so just use a brush to blend it. I put some underneath my lip, just to create like a bit of an illusion that I've got a bigger lip than I actually do. so many times I've forgot that it's there, because obviously when I'm up top like this, it just looks like a shadow. And I've set with powder, and then I've just been like, oh my god, I've just got this brown that underneath there. So I'm gonna blend that out now before I forget. Do you know what I really want to try? The Mama Mitchell blushes. It's like Blair and blush together. I did add them in my basket on Black Friday. I thought, Emily, nah, wait, because you got a lot of presents to buy, okay? I need like a spending ban, because I'm gonna get myself in trouble with Klarna, okay? Has anyone else got Klarna? It's a bit of a devil, to be quite honest. It's just very easy to check out of places using Klarna, so one to watch, girls and boys. I'm just going in with my loose powder, which is the Revolution Banana Light. I really like this one actually. The only thing I don't like about it, I've just realised I haven't put my rings on. Rude. There we go. The Revolution powder. The only thing I don't like about it, the lid, the packaging. You have to pour it out onto something to be able to actually use it. I mean, you could pour it in the lid, but the lid's absolutely tiny. Not really much point, and obviously if you use a sponge, you can't really get it in, so it's not the most ideal packaging. Continue to use it, even though it's a pain having to pour it out. You can't have everything, boys and girls, can you? I keep doing that when I'm talking, it keeps hitting my tongue. What a weirdo. Sorry guys, gross noise. That is that. On to bronzer, I like to use the NYX, NYX, don't know what you all call it, matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. Ooh, that guy, what's he called? Robert Walsh? Something like that, but he like looks at celebrities' makeup routines, basically roasts them, but what he's saying is true, like he's very knowledgeable. But he was saying with this brush, when some people have this brush and they kind of go like this with it, but because it's tapered, your brush almost like skips in your face when you pull it back down, because it's meant to just be used like that, which is very interesting. And I don't know if any of you knew that, but we're learning together. I mean, sometimes it's hard. When I'm in a rush, I'm like, fuck it. But for camera purposes, no, I do get what he's saying. Now I'm just going to go in with my blush brush and my blush. You've probably seen this blush so many times on my YouTube and on IGTVs. IGTVs. I'll just use the Morphe M405? M405. This blush smells really nice, like peaches. We love a peach. We love a peach moment. I know we are going in with a lot of powder products, but we will spray the face to melt all that away. I thought I was going to ping up and be real dramatic, but she didn't. Next, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation powder. I've already said powder. In NC25. It's like a yellow toned powder, and this is the perfect shade for me for just brightening. And honestly, I can say I haven't used this powder before, but she's a game changer, ladies. I got recommended by, I think she's called Jess Evans on Instagram, Makeup by Jess Evans. She's amazing and the skin is amazing. So I was like, well, naturally I have to buy it because she's recommended it. I do just like to go underneath the contour as well, just in case it's gone down a little bit far. Obviously I've fluffed my brows up with a bar of soap, but I'm just going to fill in the sparse gaps with an angled brush from Zoeva and the Revolution Pro Duo Brow Powder in soft brown. They look quite big. What have I done? I think the thing is with brows, when you do them before you've done your eye makeup, they do always look a bit more intense. I also find when you put lashes on, it kind of like evens everything out. Eyebrows are sisters and not twins, ladies. Let's all remember that. I wonder who the first person ever was to do a makeup tutorial. what has everyone been up to? What have we all been doing? I had my birthday, which obviously wasn't what was planned, but I doubt anyone's birthday this year has been what was planned, to be honest. Josh booked for us to go to Manchester and stay in like a spa hotel. Obviously we didn't get to go, which is sad, but we'll be able to hopefully go next year. I've got Josh's birthday at the end of December as well, and I've booked somewhere for us to go away, so hopefully that will be going ahead. So I'm really excited to use this product. It's the Inglot Pure Pigment Eyeshadow in 124. She is beautiful, so pretty. I'll show you. Look at her. She is a Christmas party. So I'm kind of inspired by the whole chocolate thing. As you can see, I have got my chocolate joggers on too. I'm living my chocolate life. Obviously that's quite like bronzy toned. So I'm gonna go in with some browns, classic really. Kind of a little bit smoky, I think, and then pack her on to the lid. What are we thinking, guys? Do my lips look dry? Ew. Let's wipe that away. Oh, my back is hurting. So anyway, let's get back pain. Like, come on, I'm 20. Oh, sounds weird to say that. I'm 20, like, come on. We shouldn't be having back pain at this age. But here we are. Now I think I want to use a different palette because I have just been going between my Be Perfect X Jar palette and my Jeffree Star Morphe palette. I've just been going between them two. So I think I'm going to use a different one. Wow, and a change. I think I'm going to use the Dose of Colours Desi X Casey Francation palette. I'm not sure if you can still get this. I hope that you can, because if not, I'm using a palette that you potentially might want and you potentially can't get. Also, I might dip into the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. I quite like this one, and my opposite state of the mirror. Ew. Sorry about that, guys. Morphe M506, and pack on this brown shade. This mirror's not great either. Come on, Emily, step your game up on. You know it happens. Like when you get the mirror and you know when you peel off the film for the first time of your eyeshadow palette. It's a great day, isn't it? Oh, I've just made that completely worse. But then from that first time that you use the eyeshadow palette after peeling the film off, you just know it's never going to be the same again. Never going to be that clean. Sad. I don't know what videos you all prefer to watch. People who watch my videos, it's really sweet because some of you message me and say how much you like watching them and like how much they cheer you up and stuff, which is so nice. It makes me so happy. It makes me happy to film. Like, I really enjoy filming. Not so much the editing part, but you know, part of the job. It's just fun. Like, I just enjoy doing it, and I love watching other YouTubers. Like, literally, I don't watch TV. I just watch YouTube. Probably weird for some people, because I know like quite a lot of people just watch TV. Like, when I tell people that I watch YouTube, like, and I don't think some people still get it, and obviously it's such a big thing now. Would any of you like it if I was to do a live Instagram makeup tutorial? See, that is scary. It being live is quite intimidating, to be honest. I've just dipped into Peach Tea in the Too Faced palette. I'm just going to blend the edges of this brown. I also really like doing Q&As. I just found them quite entertaining to film. I might pop a poll on my Instagram, which is at Emily May. May spelled M-A-E, Clarkson, at Emily May Clarkson, if you want to follow me. Thank you. I'm Nicki Minaj, licking the whiskey, nicking the ninja, nicking the bottle. Why do I do that with my mouth? It's so weird. so pretty. I don't know if you can see the shine. Love that. Oh, to wear that shade out in the club, you know. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm surprised that I'm saying that I'm actually missing like going out. Sounds like Mickey Flanagan, doesn't it? I'm just gonna pop on a really thin line of black liner. I use the Inglot Pot gel liner in number 77. It's just black. So that just cut me off. I'm sorry. But I've just popped on my Clarkson Lash Surge mascara and just some lashes, which are actually from Amazon. They're really cute. Oh. There's like 7 different pairs and they're all a day of the week. So like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. They're really cute and they weren't expensive at all. But there's like all different styles. But these ones are Thursday, I think. Yeah, I've just put another pair in the same Thursday one. So yeah, these ones are the style Thursday. I'll try and link them below if any of you are interested. But yeah, they're really pretty. They're just quite like full on the outer corner, and I thought because I've packed the brown shade on there, it'll look quite nice and just deepen it a bit more. I'm going to pop on the NYX Off Tropic Pro liner in Mimosa Orange, just in my waterline. Oh, there. Oh, just make your eyes a bit watery. I'm going to go with a MAC Absolutely It lip pencil. I might just use it quite lightly because it is quite like a darkish maroony brown. Sorry about that. I just quickly had to plug my camera in because it died, even though when I started it was on full battery, so clearly I've been recording for a bit too long. But basically I hated that liner that I showed you in the last clip. It says it's called Absolutely It, but it's absolutely not it. So I've just gone in with my Faithful other MAC liner in the shade Strip Down. Now the star of the show, ladies and gents, other than the Inglot shimmer, I'm going to go in with the Pillow Talk Lip Luster by Charlotte Tilbury, and oh my god, look at her. Look how beautiful she is. But yeah, as you can hopefully see, oh, that lighting's a bit better, isn't it? Should have filmed the full video here. Well, that's a shame. Apart from all my shoes and shit in the background. So let's ignore them. They're going, by the way. If you watch my vlog, you'll know. Obsessed with the eyes. I really like them. And I do like the lip. But, although it is a gloss, I do like to put a bit of powder over it. Is that weird? So, kiss off the excess. The MAC one. Take these out. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you learned something with me, and I'll hopefully see you on my next one. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, because that means a lot to me. And I haven't been very consistent at the moment, but I am trying. So please stay with me. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed. Oh, she does look bougie though. Peace.